It's time for a review of Real Lives on Black YouTube. And here's your host, D. Hi guys, I'm back again. And yes, oh my goodness, Black YouTube. What are we going to do, guys? I'm sitting here just going through my daily routine, which is one or two things: is I'm writing or I'm listening to other commentators, just seeing what they're talking about, listening to the news, whatever, whatever floats my boat. And in all honesty, when I'm listening to commentators, I am very much a dictator. I will not listen to everybody's BS. I'm not even going to lie. I'll refuse to listen to everybody's commentaries. Some people, they talk about some good things. Some people be talking about just BS, just straight up BS, shuckery, shenanigans, and foolishness. But guess what? I'm not mad at them, because if that's what they do, that's what they do. If you're the type of person who likes to talk about a lot of junk and drama and mess, I am not mad at you. Do you, baby, till the wheels fall off. But some people on here are certifiable. They need some help. They need Jesus, and they need, a couple of prescriptions to get their different personalities in check. Those people, I don't listen to them because I don't do cult-like stuff. I don't follow cult-like people, and I don't support people who have cult tendencies. With that being said, I was listening to different ones speak today, and I noticed that there are a lot of older people. When I say older, I mean people who are in their late 40s, 50s, and 60s that are arguing and beefing back and forth with each other. And for someone like me I'm in my 40s, so to see grown women behaving like that is really kind of strange, because when I was growing up, grown women set the pace and the tone for everybody in the community. So if you've got grown women acting a fool, the young women is going to be acting a fool too. But the reality is that's not necessarily true, because a lot of these younger women are actually out here getting their money. They're doing like product reviews. Some people are gamers. Some people do makeup. Some people do like these different type of unboxing, like different subscriptions. They unbox stuff. So I watch a lot of different stuff. In the other communities, the white communities, they're making videos telling people how to build their platforms, and how to do this and how to do that. They're making how-to videos, and then after they tell you so much, if you want more content, help, they charge you a monthly fee, and they will help you build whatever you're trying to build. So I look all over the internet. I look at sports, I look at gaming, music, black YouTube, of course, because honey, it's hot over here. It's like I heard somebody say this is the Section 8 the Section 8 side of YouTube. I look at that. I look at the news. I look at the news too much. I kind of look at a variety of things. I watch movies. I listen to music. I I view content creators who talk about how to write books, how to market books, stuff like that. I try to have a balanced diet of YouTube interactions, because the reality is everybody on YouTube is not on her beefing, fighting, arguing, starting a mess, keeping a mess, and going back and forth. That's the truth. Everybody on YouTube is not. A lot of people on YouTube don't even know who TashaK is, and they are not mentioning her name. You don't never see nothing in their commentary, their community page. You don't see nothing about none of that. I saw one YouTuber, I've never really just followed her, never listened to any of her commentary. It just so happened I was listening to someone else, and I was busy, editing some stuff, and I didn't have time to stop what I was doing to go back over to that particular page and find something else to watch, because I don't, like I said, I don't watch everybody's commentary. I'm very selective. It's not that I just cut for different people, because the reality is, if you're a liar, if I see that you're not trustworthy, I don't care who you are, I'm gonna put you on Front Street. It's a few people I want to talk about. I just haven't had the time to really just break down the information like I want to, and therefore I haven't really just said anything about them. But it's coming, because if you're the type of person who's super duper messy, I'm gonna do a little commentary on you. And I want to say something about that too. Let me talk about NayRob first. She was talking about she didn't want people with their name in their mouth. She was saying things like, she deals with people who are not necessarily desirable on YouTube with other folks that follow her. And I see that a lot. I see a lot that people want you to follow them, and if you follow somebody else, they not gonna mess with you. But you know what? We are all a bunch of grown women, and if a person follows someone that you don't like, I understand why some people would have that kind of thought in the back of their mind. Oh, if they following them, looking at you get that person a side eye, because let's face it, if you gossip about somebody else, the junk and drama that's going on with somebody else, you're gonna gossip about the person that you're talking to as well. That's kind of like the cycle of the cycle of gossip life. A person who is known for gossiping, that likes to talk about other people, you will always talk about the person who you call your friend as well. You might not say nothing necessarily just real bad about them, but somehow, some way, you're going to get in a conversation. Somebody going to pop off and say something about that person, especially if that person just so happened to say something you don't like that day, or, just kind of rub you the wrong way. You're going to gossip about the person that you follow too. So there are people who say, basically, if you follow this person, then we're not friends. I can't deal with you. First of all, unless y'all know each other personally, like you done been to one another's houses, y'all done set up and drank tea or beer, or, had a couple of shots together, y'all kick it like that, y'all hang out, y'all friends or whatever. Unless y'all are doing that, ain't none of y'all real friends. Y'all all a bunch of I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna lie on nobody, because I think some of this stuff is a bunch of scamming. And I'm just waiting, because I know that I don't care who you are. Whatever you do in the dark, it's gonna come to the light. It doesn't matter who you are. That's just kind of how life is. Whatever you do in the dark is gonna come to the light. That's the reason why so many entertainers are getting exposed right now. They had a good run. They made a lot of money. They had a lot of fun. But their dark dealings come to the light, and it shut all that crap down. They don't have nothing. And usually they're by themselves and nobody can help them. So I'm just going to say this. If you lying, if these beefs are made up and they're not real beefs, if people are working together behind the scenes, because see, I look at YouTube the same way I look at wrestling. I know for a fact that these people in wrestling, for years, they would go out on the stage, fight, be mad at each other, acting a fool with each other. But as soon as they get out that ring, they out there hanging out with each other, drinking, smoking, partying, doing drugs together, screwing some of the same women together. You know, that's just kind of how it is with entertainment. Entertainers hang out with entertainers. So y'all might be entertaining and putting on a show for those of us who you think are dumb enough to believe that what you doing is not fake. But guess what? There are some of us who are very, 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 we watch everything. We see the things that other people may not necessarily see. And here's the truth. There are some people who go to YouTube and they don't care. They know it's fake. They don't care that it's fake. They just want to be entertained. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They just want to be entertained. So they don't care if the stuff that you're doing or saying is ridiculous, outlandish, is so far-fetched that anybody with common sense wouldn't believe it or buy into it. There are some people who come to YouTube because television sucks. They play the same thing over and over again, year after year after year, and people get tired of paying those high prices to watch people fighting on TV when they can come to YouTube and see it for free. They can see it for free, baby. They ain't got to go. They don't have to go to no ring, to no wrestling ring. They don't have to pay for no cable TV show. All they have to do is come to YouTube and watch the real stars of black YouTube. That's all they have to do. Pull up, turn on that internet. And whether it's on your laptop, desktop, or even on your gaming systems, you can pull it up on your TV, on your gaming systems, on your cell phone, on your iPads, I can't even talk right now. Pull up on your electronic devices, and you can sit there and watch all of this stuff for free. You can sit there and laugh your butt off at other people's expense over other people's drama, junk, and mess for free. So let me propose something. Because like I said, there's one thing about me. I don't know anybody personally, so I can't vouch for anyone. I've never been the type of person to put my name on my neck out there for nobody, because if I don't know you personally and we ain't kicked it and I haven't watched how you walk, because I'm gonna tell you something, if you come around me and I watch how you walk, I watch how you interact with people, and I watch how you carry yourself day to day, I'm gonna be able to discern what type of person you are. I'm gonna be able to discern if you're an honest, heartfelt person, or if you're a bullshitter and you just lie all the time. Because I grew up around people who just lie all the time. And those are some of the most, they are some of the most prosperous people, because they know how to do what they need to do. They know how to say what they need to say to get what they want from others. I had a brother before he passed away, God rest his soul. That child will lie, he'll lie to you so much. You knew he was lying, he knew he was lying, but he would keep telling you that same lie and convince you that it was the truth. He could talk you out your drawers. He was that good at lying. He could talk you out your drawers, honey. You be standing there thinking to yourself, how in the world did he will work? Oh my goodness, he will work them. He would have them just eating out of his hands, giving him anything, money, clothes, anything. See, I grew up around people like that. My brother wasn't the only one. There are lots of people that I know and have seen who are real good at pulling the wool over your eyes. They'll have you believe in anything. Have you eaten out of the palm of their hands? Have you ready to fight somebody else on their behalf, and they lying the whole time? See, that's what I grew up seeing. So when I watch these people on YouTube and they up there acting a fool and doing all this so crazy stuff, it don't faze me. It don't faze me one little bit, because guess what? It ain't nothing I haven't ever seen before. That's the reason why I believe all of this mess is I believe it's all a bunch of junk. Because I'm sorry, but you can't tell me if somebody beefing with me and they got beef with me and we constantly going back and forth, one or two things is gonna happen. I'm gonna do a video that's gonna be so brutal about me. One or two things gonna happen. Either you gonna roll up and we're gonna do what we got to do, we're gonna lay this to rest, or I'm gonna roast you to the ground. I'm gonna roast you to your soul. I'm gonna say such ugly and hateful things to you that you will never want to utter my name again. You will be like, man, F that B. And you'll go on about your business. Because you'll be like, man, she go too far. She go too far. I be done went to jail messing with her, so let me leave her alone. I'm going to leave her alone. She leave me alone. That's all good. But see, that's not what's going on. You got people that are constantly month after month after month after month. Y'all still in the same beef. First of all, grow up. That's number one. Second of all, quit lying to people and making people think that these beefs are real, because they're not. It's just like wrestling. That mess ain't real. And this beefing mess ain't real. I remember when I first started really just watching YouTube, because I used to work so much, I didn't have time to go on YouTube unless I needed to do a how to do something. Because I knew I could go to YouTube and it would show me step by step how to change the oil in your car. Yes, I would do stuff like that. I didn't have time. Well, not my newer cars. I don't fool with them. But like when I had an older vehicle, I would go on YouTube and do that, like the how-to search, because I knew it would show you step by step. A mechanic would actually get on there and show you step by step how to change oil filter, how to do this, how to do that, how to install a bumper, how to install a headlight, that kind of stuff, how to fix something in my house. Those are the things that I would do, because unlike some of y'all, I didn't go to YouTube for garbage, junk, or drama. I would only go to YouTube if I was trying to find out something, or how to create a legal document, how to properly word cite a paper for like a class or something like that. That's the kind of stuff I would use YouTube for. So this whole section of YouTube, I didn't even know that it existed until I want to say around June 2018. I was looking for something funny, just something to laugh about. And that's how I came up on TashaK. When I came up on TashaK, I started watching her religiously because she was funny. I have to give it to her. She was funny. I thought her show was cool. I was like, I like her. I like what she's doing. That's cool. It wasn't until she started that whole Cardi B mess that I just like, you are dangerous. Not only are you dangerous, you reckless. You a reckless female. Everybody want to sit around and talk about Cardi B and say she ain't black. That sister got some black in her. And some slaves came through where her folks was at, and they got some dripping drops of slavery in there. I'm sorry. Everybody that want to say Cardi B ain't black, y'all can get off that mess. Please, because even that little girl's pictures, when she showed her young pictures, when she was a little girl, she looked like a little old black, high yellow gal. Like somebody you done seen in the neighborhood. Come on now, please. Everybody gets on my nerves with that. If you real yellow, people tried to say that two of my children were not black. They were half because they was real yellow. And I had to get them straight real quick. No. My children are not mixed. My children are black. Don't try me. Just because we all know that when you have different nationalities in your family, traits are subject to come up at the blink of an eye. You didn't necessarily do anything, but when you get two people together, you get two people with two sets of traits in them, and those traits come together, and sometimes you get a recessive, and bam, you might have two people like the daddy might be red skinned and you might be, brown. And then y'all get together and have a baby, and the baby be yellow. It's not because somebody done dipped. It's just because you probably got some white in you somewhere. Somewhere down the line, some slave was hunching on some slave owner was hunching on some slave. And bam, there it go. So, everybody can quit acting so ignorant. Please stop acting so ignorant and uneducated. Y'all act like y'all ain't got no sense, like y'all didn't go to school and like you didn't learn nothing in school about biology, about how cells come together and a recessive gene and a recessive gene can come together, and you'll see some blue eyes in or hazel color eyes or green eyes in a black person. Come on, y'all need to stop acting so stupid. I get so sick and tired of these arguments about who black and who not. I get tired of that. I get tired of it. You're not finna sit here and argue me down, because first of all, anybody with common sense can look that up and find out that anybody can have a light-skinned child if those certain genetic factors are there. But moving on to this garbage and foolishness is going on real lives of black YouTubers. I just want to say, like, even today, I think that if TashaK changed her ways and stopped being so gutter, and when I say gutter, I'm not talking about big, because you can be gutter and still be funny, and everybody be like, girl, you are something else, honey. But if you are ignorant niggerish and foolish. If you're that type of person, then you become a non-factor when people watch you. Because, some things are funny at first, but you get tired of seeing the same ignorance that makes us all look bad. It's already a bunch of people out there that think black people are the worst thing God ever created. When you get somebody on YouTube who has a large presence and they are continuously putting these negative traits out there, making people think, or negative characteristics, making people think that all black people are like that, some of us take offense to that. Because I'm sorry, but I ain't niggish. I don't care what nobody say. I ain't that. I'm not that. I've never been that. I can get ignorant. I can get ignorant with somebody who get ignorant with me. Sometimes people look at me and they think because I'm soft-spoken and because I try to behave like someone who got some common sense that they can one-up me. I'm a 4'11" woman who will come out a box on you. I try to give people all kind of leeway and try to excuse people and say, well, Lord, maybe they wasn't raised right or whatever, because I ain't trying to cause no drama with nobody. But don't come to me with no mess, because if you come to me with some mess, I'm going to come to you with a mess. That's just like Miss Uck over there. Miss At You, Miss Fart, Miss seven possessions and a I'm finna say something nasty. Miss 7 possessions and a yeast infection. I'm not a rapper. I never in my life claimed such a title because I'm not lyrically, I don't have that. I just don't. I can be anything that I force myself to be, though. If I want to be something bad enough, I'll write it down, I'll practice it, put some flow to it, put some music with it, and we'll show you out. If I have to be, not just by choice, no. Because it's just not me. I prefer to listen to it. I don't want to work on that. Because that takes skill. Everybody is not skilled to be a rapper. But if you come online and you always breaking people down, and you always talking smack about people, somebody gonna come online, break you down and talk smack about you. And that's, I kind of had to spank little girl because with my nylon gloves on, because I ain't spanking you without them, honey. I don't need my hand falling off. I had to spank her and sit her butt in the corner, because she's just a nasty entity and I don't know what her problem is. Maybe she done been through some stuff in her life. I don't know, but she need Jesus and she need the love of the Lord, because she is a very foul individual. These people who come on here with these nasty attitudes, showing out with people, acting stupid with people, come on, y'all. Come on. Y'all don't have to do that. We all black. We all on here trying to do something. Whether it's big or small, we all on here trying to do something. You're not going to be successful by tearing other people down. For some reason, there are people on YouTube right now who think the only way that they can bring their viewership up is if they tear others down or keep other people's names in their mouth. And I just wanted to say to the people out there who keep saying, don't put my name in your mouth. If you don't want people to put your name in their mouth, get off of YouTube. How can you come to a public platform and talk about bull crap all the time and then expect nobody to say anything about you? That is ridiculous. I don't know why people keep doing that. If you don't want nobody talking about you, TashaK, NayRob, SevenStars, who else? Miss Olivia, the Oracle. I used to follow you pretty steep too, but lately you have veered off course, and I don't know what's going on with you, but I can't follow you because a woman of your age should behave a little better than you do. And the way you act like some of these kids, honey. And I'm sorry. You can get mad at me. You can talk about me. I could care less. You are not my mama. You ain't my sister. We ain't no kind of kin. We ain't no relation. But I'm going to tell you the truth. And if you don't like the truth, that's your problem. Y'all get on here and act a dog mess fool. Y'all act a dog butt fool. Y'all act a dog vomit fool. And then you want somebody to respect you. How you expect somebody to respect you when you acting like a fool? Ain't nobody gonna respect a fool. Anybody that's got common sense is not gonna follow someone who act like they don't have common sense. Y'all sit up here talking about conscious this and conscious that. Y'all, Jesus, please take the wheel, honey. Please take the wheel. How do you talk about consciousness when you acting like you are asleep or half dead? You're not even woke yourself, because if you was woke, you wouldn't be on here going through all of this mess. You sitting here beefing back and forth with Mona. Sometimes I see Mona mentioning you. Both of y'all are two grown women who need to squash that. Now, I will say, Miss Olivia does have some good positive stuff that she be talking about, but lately she done went off the rails talking about garbage all the damn time. And I don't get that. I'm like, you grown as grown. You grown as uck. You is too grown to be acting like that. But then you want somebody to respect you. If you guys are all clicked up, because I'm going to tell y'all something. There are a lot of networks, managerial companies that get these people together and work with them on narratives to keep them getting paid. You don't get paid in any type of advertising unless you got some sex in there or unless you got some drama, because those two things will keep you paid. Sex and drama. That's marketing 101. So y'all can sit here and pretend like y'all don't know each other, but somehow I feel like y'all do, because there's no way on there is no way on God's green earth two grown butt women who anybody with common sense can see y'all are educated enough to know the rights and the wrongs and the do's and the don'ts. But for some reason y'all keep going back and forth like y'all some two little project girls who ain't never been trained to talk nothing. That doesn't add up. That doesn't add up. And because it doesn't add up, I'm just going to go and say it. I think a lot of this stuff is phony. I remember when TashaK said last year that she met with some of her fans. I believe that when she met with some of her fans, she got together with some of y'all. Y'all came up with this big strategy on how to shake up the internet and make y'all money. And I ain't mad at you if that's what you did, because that's what it looked like you did. From somebody who come from a background of marketing, somebody who come from a background of telesales, somebody who come from a background of internet sales, it looked like y'all got together and y'all hashed a plan, and it works. It's working very well, because all y'all doing is mentioning each other's names back and forth, and y'all get thousands of views, hundreds of views. People are there to see the junk and the drama. Then you get these people coming on here talking about, don't put my name in your mouth. Don't put my name in my name in your mouth. That ain't nothing but code for keep saying my name, because the more you say my name, the more we gonna get our money. Y'all need to quit. Y'all need to stop this WWE wrestling on her, pretending like y'all really mad at each other when y'all probably get together at certain times of the month and sip cappuccinos and or take shots talking about, girl, I done got my YouTube card. Did you get yours? Oh God. I know some people will probably be looking at me like, who the heck is this wench? Who does she think she is to try to come on here and expose us? I am D at Black Conspiracy TV. BAD TV, sitting back here watching y'all. Watching what you do, watching your moves. Trying to see if what you say and what you do is matching up. And I'm just here. I'm one of those referees, honey. I'm here to weigh in and let y'all know it ain't matching up. All these people can follow y'all and get in with the get in and act the fool with the fools and enjoy all this junk and drama, because some people are mindless and they're sheep basically, so they can be led into doing anything. I, on the other hand, am not a sheep. I was born a goat. I was born a leader. So therefore, I don't watch other people and follow them. I watch other people to see what they're doing so I can try to do something else, especially if it's some BS. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to come on here and have these conversations, because I like having these conversations. But like I said, if I see y'all moving funny, I'm going to call you out. I'm calling out some folks. Y'all getting called out. Because I see you. I see you. Y'all done showed your tail. I see a lot of people talking about Treecey. Treecey is doing exactly what people like Treecey do. She's sitting back, she's watching what everybody else is doing, and she's commenting on it. If she make money from that, how can you get mad at her? Y'all all doing something. There is not one person that's on Black YouTube beefing and acting a fool and talking about each other and showing out with each other that can say anything about anybody else, because everybody is doing something. Brother Jay Wilson and Sean Bradley, y'all be back and forth beefing. Anthony and some other folks be back and forth beefing. Treecey be sitting around watching the beefs and reporting on it. She's like the reporter. She she records everything that's going on. Then she sit back and talk about it. 5A, from what I see, she have done a little back and forth beefing with VS Conscious, but I think it went too far, and then, bam, bam, bam. But, everybody's got their little shtick. Everybody's doing something. And I believe TashaK, yeah, she might be pregnant. I don't know. TashaK. I ain't never seen that female a day in my life outside of YouTube. She probably is pregnant, but she started all of this, and she's probably set a lot of y'all up, because a lot of y'all got the same kind of setups on YouTube. And I'm sorry, but from my own personal experience, when people have similar setups, they have the same vendor, and that same vendor usually has a contact, somebody that hook everybody up and tell everybody about the game. TashaK is the head, and a lot of y'all are a bunch of tails. She's the head, and a lot of y'all are a bunch of her tails. And I'm sorry, I'm a conspiracy person. So therefore, I sit back and I look to see if I see things that don't line up. And when I see things that don't line up, I might not speak on them immediately, because that's just kind of me. I'm really like, I be want to talk about stuff, but I don't want to take away from writing to talk about junk. I want to focus on something positive, get that down. Because even if the Lord see fit to take me, my books will be out there. They will be out there in my name, and I'm the one that did it. So my legacy will live on. You see what I'm saying? I'm working on my legacy. So all this other stuff don't mean crap to me. It means absolutely nothing. I've only been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for less than a year. I've been on YouTube for about 6 months, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. I've been on YouTube for 7 months. I'm just trying to do what I see other people doing, but I'm trying to do it my way. I'm building a little bit at a time. Nobody's shown me anything. Nobody's taught me anything. I've gone on YouTube, looked it up, and taught myself. So here's the deal. Just because I don't say anything and I don't follow the crowd, it's only because my mind is on a different level from some people. I don't have to get in the trenches and shuck and jive with y'all to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish, because I'm going to accomplish my goals one way or another. I have that I am mindset. I will accomplish my goals regardless. I don't care what I got to do. I'm a workaholic. I've always been a workaholic. So somehow, some way, between the Lord and myself, we will move a mountain and make it happen. But some of you guys want it the easy way, and the things that come easy often don't last. I'm just letting y'all know I see y'all. Your tails are showing. Black YouTube, I'm watching this reality show that y'all have created. Real lives of Black YouTube commentators. I'm taking note. And just like the Real Housewives of Hollywood, New Jersey, New York, Atlanta, Miami, like a lot of that is fake, y'all. Some of y'all are fake and phony baloney. And I'm watching you. And I will be commentating. I will be talking about you. So please don't come to me talking about don't put my name in your mouth. It's nothing ugly. If you come on YouTube and you make yourself available for people to comment on you, expect people to comment on you. It's not anything ugly. I'm just telling you what I see. If you get mad at me for telling you what I see, come on now. We're all grown-ups. Let's all just smile at each other and agree to be, in our neutral corners. Because we're in our neutral corners because we're not putting our hands on one another. We're just talking about each other. Right? And when you're just talking about somebody, they really ain't nothing. What hurts is when somebody hit you, or these people that's pulling folks' personal information that they need their butt whooped, because that's ridiculous. But if I'm just saying something about you because I see something about you that don't look right, don't get mad at me. You need to cover your tail a little bit better. That's all I got to say. Cover your tail. This is just a Black Conspiracy TV, BADTV review. I just wanted to come on and just kind of talk about some of the things that I've been seeing on this new reality show called Real Lives of Black YouTube Commentators. I had to comment on it because I see it, and I know I'm not the only person that see it, but maybe I'm just the only person that'll say something about it. All right, guys, this is Black Conspiracy TV, BADTV. This is D. Thanks you so much for stopping by. And as I always say, Black people, keep your eyes open and your ears sharp. See you guys later. Bye.